Look, I'm going to be real with you. Procrastination isn't what you think it is. It's not laziness. It's not because you don't care. And it's definitely not because you just need to try harder. You've tried harder. Multiple times. You've downloaded the apps, set the alarms, made the lists, bought the planners. And 2 weeks later, you're back to square one, scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m., promising yourself you'll start tomorrow. Except tomorrow never comes, does it? Here's the thing nobody's telling you. Procrastination is your brain protecting you from emotional pain. And until you understand that, you're just fighting symptoms while the disease is still there. I'm not here to motivate you, because motivation is temporary. It's a sugar rush. I'm here to show you how to actually fix this permanently through a system that takes 90 days and works if you actually do it. Now let me tell you about Thomas and how he went from can't start anything to unstoppable. When it all fell apart, Thomas was 28, freelance designer, talented guy, but completely useless when it came to starting work. Every project was the same torture. Get a 2-week deadline. Day 1, cool, I have time. Days 2 to 10, think about the work constantly. Feel guilty. Still don't start. Day 11, panic mode activated. Days 12 to 14, work in absolute chaos, stressed out of his mind, hating every second. The work would be okay, good enough to not lose the client, but never great, because he'd done it under emergency pressure with zero time for actual quality. Wednesday afternoon, he hit rock bottom. Big project, dream client, career-defining opportunity. Due Friday. He sat down, opened his laptop, and nothing. He stared at the blank screen. He knew exactly what to do. He wanted to do it, but he physically could not make himself start. He closed the laptop, walked away, and felt that familiar wave of self-hatred washing over him. What the hell is wrong with me? His girlfriend found him that night, staring at nothing. Did you finish? I didn't start. Thomas, you're going to lose this client. I know. She wasn't mad, just tired. You need to talk to someone who gets why you do this. Not another productivity hack. Why you literally can't start. The real problem. Next morning, Thomas called Dr. Chen, therapist who specialized in procrastination. First question Dr. Chen asked, when you think about starting that project, what do you feel? Nobody had ever asked him that. They'd asked about time management, goals, motivation, never feelings. Anxious, worried it'll suck, scared the client will hate it, afraid I'll fail. There it is, doctor, Chen said. You're not avoiding work. You're avoiding those feelings. Your brain sees starting as emotional danger, so it makes you procrastinate. That's not a discipline problem. That's a nervous system problem. Thomas felt like he'd been hit with cold water. Dr. Chen continued, you have 3 specific roots causing this. 3 psychological patterns. Remove them, procrastination disappears. But it takes 90 days. Can't rush it. What are they? Root 1. Your brain thinks starting equals danger. It's a fear response. Root 2. Your brain prefers immediate comfort over future payoff. Always. Root 3. Perfectionism. You won't start unless conditions are perfect, which they never are. Thomas saw himself in all 3. How do I fix this? We retrain your nervous system, 1 root at a time, 30 days each. You willing to commit to 90 days? 90 days felt like forever, but he'd been procrastinating for years. What was 3 months compared to that? Yeah, let's do it. Root 1. Breaking the fear. Dr. Chen gave him the first practice. It sounded ridiculous. For 30 days, every morning, open your work file. Don't work on it. Just open it for 2 minutes. Then close it. That's all. Wait, I don't actually work? Not yet. Right now, opening that file triggers panic. We're desensitizing that panic, teaching your brain that opening the file isn't dangerous. Thomas started next day. Set a timer. Opened his project file. Anxiety hit immediately. His brain screamed, you should be working. You're behind. You're failing. Close this now. He stayed for 2 minutes. Timer went off. Closed it. Day 2, same anxiety. But he noticed the file was just a file. Nothing bad actually happened. By day 5, opening the file felt normal, not scary, just neutral. Week 2, something clicked. He opened the file for his 2 minutes and actually started thinking about solutions. His brain was engaging without the panic. Dr. Chen explained, "This is exposure therapy. Every time you open the file and nothing bad happens, your amygdala learns it's not a threat. The automatic fear weakens. You're literally rewiring your brain." By day 30, Thomas could open any work file without anxiety. The fear association was gone. Route 1 removed, Dr. Chen said. Your brain knows starting isn't dangerous. Ready for Route 2? Route 2, the 5-minute trick. Route 2 is your brain choosing Netflix over work every single time. We need to prove that starting actually feels better than avoiding. Dr. Chen taught him the 5-minute protocol. When it's time to work, commit to 5 minutes. Only 5. Set a timer. After 5 minutes, you can quit. No guilt. Full permission to stop. That's it. That's everything. Starting is the hard part. Once you're actually working, momentum kicks in. Most times, you won't want to stop after 5 minutes. Thomas tried it next day. Had a project to start. Brain said, "I don't wanna." He made a deal. Just 5 minutes. Then I can stop. Started. Set timer. Worked for 5 minutes. Timer went off, and he didn't want to stop. Work was flowing. He kept going for 2 hours. But the key moment came a week later. He used the 5-minute protocol, and after 5 minutes, he did stop. And Dr. Chen said that was perfect. How is stopping a win? Because you kept your word to yourself. Your brain learns, I can trust myself. That's what kills procrastination. Self-trust. Thomas used this for 30 days. Sometimes he worked for hours after the 5 minutes. Sometimes he stopped at 5. Both built the same skill, ability to start. By day 30, starting felt manageable. Not because work got easier, because the commitment was just 5 minutes. And 5 minutes? Always doable. Route 2 removed, Dr. Chen said. Your brain now knows starting beats avoiding. 1 route left. Route 3, permission to suck. Route 3 is the deepest one. Perfectionism. You think you can't start unless everything's perfect. That belief is destroying you. Dr. Chen explained, perfectionism isn't about high standards. It's about using the impossibility of perfection as an excuse not to start. You wait for the perfect mood, perfect time, perfect setup. They never come. So what do? Practice sucking on purpose. For 30 days, before each work session, spend 10 minutes making deliberately terrible work. Wrong, ugly, bad, on purpose. Thomas's brain resisted immediately. That's wasting time. It's training. You're divorcing action from perfection, proving you can create without it being good. That permission is what you're missing. Next morning, Thomas opened his design software, created intentionally awful work, wrong colors, terrible layout, ugly fonts. 10 minutes. He started laughing. The absurdity of it broke something. And after those 10 minutes of deliberately bad work, starting his real project felt easy. The pressure was gone. Week 2, he noticed something wild. His imperfect rough drafts were more creative than his previous perfect attempts. Because he was experimenting, playing, not trying to control everything. Dr. Chen explained, perfectionism kills creativity. When everything must be flawless, you can't take risks, can't experiment. But creativity needs that freedom. By practicing imperfect action, you're giving yourself permission to actually create. By day 30, Thomas didn't need perfect conditions. He could start messy and refine later. Route 3 removed, Dr. Chen said. All 3 routes gone. Now we integrate. When it all came together. Month 4. Thomas used all 3 together. Open files without fear. Start with 5-minute commitments. Allow imperfection. And just like that, he stopped procrastinating. Not sometimes, consistently. New project came in. Old Thomas would have panicked and avoided for weeks. New Thomas opened the file next morning. No anxiety. When work time came, committed to 5 minutes. Started. Momentum took over. Worked for 3 hours. First draft was rough. Didn't care. Would refine tomorrow. Project delivered on time. Client loved it. But more importantly, Thomas didn't suffer through it. No panic, no guilt, no 3 a.m. stress sessions. Just work. 6 months later, he'd completed 20 projects without procrastinating once. Not because he suddenly got superhuman discipline, because the roots causing procrastination were gone. What actually happened? Here's the science of what Thomas did. Root 1 killed the fear association. Every time he opened the file without consequence, his amygdala learned it wasn't dangerous. Automatic avoidance dissolved. Root 2 trained his brain that starting feels better than avoiding. This is proven action creates motivation, not the other way around. Root 3 removed perfectionism paralysis. By practicing imperfect action, he trained his brain to tolerate uncertainty. Perfection isn't required to start. Together, permanent change. Not willpower, not discipline. Nervous system retraining. But let's be real. This takes time. 90 days. 3 months. That probably feels long when you're suffering right now. But how long have you been procrastinating? Years, right? How many quick fixes have you tried? How many apps, hacks, motivational videos? Still procrastinating because you've been fighting symptoms instead of removing roots. Using willpower instead of fixing the actual problem. 3 months will pass anyway. Question is, 3 months from now, you still procrastinating? Or is it gone permanently? Your system. Here's exactly what Thomas did. Days 1 to 30. Kill the fear. Every morning, open the task you've been avoiding. Don't work on it. Just open it. 2 minutes. Close it. Your brain will hate this. Do it anyway. You're desensitizing fear. Days 31 to 60. The 5-minute rule. When you need to work, commit to 5 minutes only. Timer on. After 5, you can stop. No guilt. Most times you won't want to. Sometimes you will. Both are wins. Day 61 to 90. Embrace the suck. Before work sessions, create deliberately bad work for 10 minutes. Then start real work. Allow it to be rough, messy. You'll fix it later. Days 91 plus. Autopilot. Use all 3 together. It becomes automatic. Procrastination becomes rare, then gone. You'll want to skip steps. Don't. The roots need time to dissolve. The honest truth. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. This isn't fast. 90 days is 3 months. That might feel like forever. But let me ask you something. How many years have you been fighting procrastination? How many Monday mornings have you promised yourself this week will be different, only to be back in the same pattern by Wednesday? Quick fixes don't work. You know this. You've tried them all. This works because it fixes the actual problem, not your behavior, your nervous system's automatic response that creates the behavior. Thomas made a choice. 3 months of real work versus a lifetime of guilt and panic. He chose 3 months. You've got the same choice right now. Your move. Tomorrow morning, pick the one task you've been avoiding longest. Open it. Don't work on it. Just open it. 2 minutes. Close it. Then, comment below. Day 1, I opened your task. Make it public. Make it real. Most people won't do this. They'll watch, feel inspired, change nothing. That's normal. But that small group who actually starts, who commits to 90 days, they'll never struggle with procrastination again. Not because they became disciplined superhumans, because they removed what was causing the procrastination. 1 year later, year after finishing the system, Thomas taught a workshop. Someone asked, "What made the biggest difference?" Thomas thought about it. "I stopped treating procrastination like a character flaw and started treating it like a nervous system problem. Once I knew what I was actually dealing with, I could fix it. But I need to stop procrastinating now," the person said. Thomas got it. He'd felt that urgency too. But Dr. Chen had told him something that changed everything. You can try quick solutions that fail over and over, or one slow solution that works permanently. Most people choose quick fixes repeatedly. Smart people choose the slow solution once. That's your reality right now. Another quick fix? Or 90 days that actually work? Time passes either way. Your call. Final call. If you made it this far, you're serious about fixing this, not just feeling temporarily motivated about fixing it. The system is simple. 30 days. Remove fear. 30 days. Train approach. 30 days. Allow imperfection. Forever. Freedom. Start tomorrow. Day 1. 2 minutes. Open the file. Comment. Day 1. I opened your task. 3 months from now, you'll look back at this as the moment everything changed. When you stopped fighting symptoms and started removing roots. Or you'll be watching another video like this, making the same promises, feeling the same guilt. Your choice. What's it gonna be?